Council, my name is Harry Zavos. Tonight I'll address two issues ignored by the city's legal memorandum that sought to justify $21 million of electrical fees being transferred to support general city services. To follow me, you must keep firmly in mind four distinct charter-created funds. The first is the Electrical Works Revenue Fund. Under the charter, all receipts are credited to this fund. The city's 2011-2012 budget shows $21 million slated to go from this fund to the general fund. That's the second fund to keep in mind. Article 11, Section 14 of the Charter establishes this second fund, but names it the General Budget Fund. It states, in part, the General Budget Fund is hereby created. All receipts from tax levy, licenses, fines, permits, and all other receipts except those from Glendale Water and Power, yes, all those other receipts except from GWP shall be credited to it. It goes on to say, the general appropriations, the kind that pay for general services, are charged to it. Here's the problem. This council approved $21 million of GWP electric receipts to go from the Electrical Works Revenue Fund to the General Budget Fund, even though Article 11, Section 14 of the Charter expressly precludes GWP receipts from going there. How does the memo deal with this facial conflict between council actions and charter dictates? It doesn't. Nowhere does it discuss Article 11, Section 14. The sole charter provision upon which the memo relies for the transfer appears in Article 11, Section 22, the section that creates the GWP Surplus Fund. It states in part, an amount equal to 25% of GWP's operating revenue shall be transferred from the Glendale Water and Power Surplus Fund, the third fund to keep in mind, to the general fund, the fourth to keep in mind. The charter-created GWP Surplus Fund is where money's left over, if any, after GWP needs are met, go. That's why the word surplus is in its title. The charter-created General Reserve Fund is a revolving credit line to advance monies to other funds to keep them on a cash basis pending the collection of taxes. With one exception, the advancements must be returned. Nowhere does the memo explain how, on the one hand, a charter provision authorizing the transfer of any possible excess electrical receipts in the GWP Surplus Fund to a fund that makes temporary cash advances to other city funds is, on the other hand, authority for transferring $21 million from the Electrical Works Revenue Fund to a fund that pays for general services. I urge everyone who is interested to see for themselves what the Charter says by going to www.oggc.org/harry.pdf and looking at Exhibit Roman numeral 1A, pages 1, 4, 5, and 6 of Part 3 of the document posted there. I believe anybody who is concerned about whether their city obeys its fundamental law should be concerned that that legal memorandum does not address the two issues I've raised here.